What is up, guys? It's SuperKen for SuperKen Gamer. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment saying hi, thumbs up if you liked the video already, and welcome to my guide to get every single Gwent card in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Now first I'm going to go over the random cards. These cards I can't really show you where all the locations are because they're won randomly. From merchants, herbalist, alchemist, blacksmiths, innkeeps, all that stuff. But before we get into that, you want to download this app that's on your screen right now and install The Witcher 3 cards list. This is just a checklist. It tells you where every item is located. And the only ones you really need to worry about are the quest ones. And I have videos that I'll be putting in this video to show you how to initiate some of the quests that are harder to initiate for this. But anyway, this checklist will tell you which missions you need to look out for, and none of these missions are really missable. If any chance they're harder to start, they'll be in this video, and I'll talk about them. But the good news and bad news is, bad news, this is a very long trophy to get. It takes all the way up to nearly the end of the game to get this trophy. The good news, though, is that these cards are not missable if you look for them, and if you're a trophy hunter, you're looking for them, so I don't have to tell you that. If you're new to trophy hunting, you're going to have some hard lessons to learn. You should have already been going around and collecting as soon as possible. Now, like I said, you want to go to shops. I'm going to go around and show you all of my fast travel points, just in case there's some spots you haven't heard of in White Orchard. And in innkeeps, every time you get to an innkeep, you want to face the innkeeper in Gwent, and you want to buy their cards. I'm pretty sure every innkeep, except for maybe one or two, has cards to sell. So go there and buy them. But the secret to finding a bunch of shops, every time you see a brand new shop, go to them and play, and they'll give you a random card. There's a trick to getting the random card you want, though. You can just save before you play against a merchant, an alchemist, a herbalist, a blacksmith, an armorer. Just save before you play them. If you don't get the card you're looking for, just back out and reload the save and play them again if you want to do that. Or you can just go around and find, 56. Go around and find 56 shops. It's easy. Not everybody will play you, but there are more than 56. There's at least, I'd say, 60 shops with people that will play you for the random cards. So you have nothing to worry about. And the secret to finding these shops, again, is just looking for places that look like cities. That's not a guarantee they'll be there, but there's a high probability if there's buildings around, there's cities. So I'll just skim through White Orchard really fast. Show you the fast travel points that I unlocked. That doesn't mean these are all the fast travel points. This just means these are all the fast travel points that you would need at the very most, not the least, at the very most, these are the fast travel points you'll need to get every card in the game, because I have the trophy, as you'll see later in the game it pops. And do abandoned sites, I can't figure this one out, but I didn't need to. Abandoned sites will open up shops too. I can't remember if the shops in abandoned sites will play you. I'm pretty sure one does. I think this may be the one. I don't really remember all too well, but I know they definitely bring shops in. And innkeeps again. There was a missable in the beginning innkeep, but it has been patched so you can go back and buy those cards you missed. But every time you get to an innkeep, buy those cards and face the innkeeper. And it's very important for you to build your deck. Make it a priority. Make building a deck your priority, because when you get to certain missions down the line, there's opportunities to play Gwent, and you want a strong deck so you can take him out. There's a guy in here outside sitting on a bench you can play. He's the only person. He'll give you a card. Only person in this place. Now, Valen and Novigrad, this is where you're really going to just go with a fine-tooth comb and just find every shop you can. This is where you're going to get the majority of the random cards. There's a guy here for sure. Again, innkeeps, the brothels. There's a brothel here, and I'm pretty sure there's one right here. Brothels will play you, and they also sell cards. Again, blacksmiths will play you. Herbalists will play you sometimes. Here are some checkpoints, some fast travel points you can go to. Now, Valen and Novigrad, you want to go through with a fine-tooth comb, and what I mean by that is you're going to have absolutely no question marks, except for there's one question mark down here that you will, in this area. It's just a place of power. You don't need to worry about this question mark. You don't get to this till nearly the end of the game. And also during that spot, more shops will appear just in case, but you should have this trophy well before you get to that point in the game. But you want to go around and get all these question marks simply because you'll find cities along the way. Plus, these people in distress is basically a herbalist, a shopkeeper. After you free them, you want to listen to them to find out where they take you. I'm pretty sure this one takes you to a nearby camp, and he doesn't have anything to offer. I'm pretty sure anyway that he won't even play you. But there are two people in distress that will take you to Claywitch right here, and they both, one sells cards, but I'm pretty sure both will play against you. Here are some more. There's definitely a shop here that sells cards in Crow's Perch, and also the Baron will offer to play Gwent. Again, if you look for the options, this trophy is not missable at all. Every time you see the option to play Gwent against somebody, you play them. And you play them until you win. That's why it's important to go out there and make deck building a priority before you even continue the story at all. As soon as you can get to Valen, you go around and you find shops. You go to all these checkpoints. You find shops. You go to Novigrad. You find shops. You get a ticket in one of the quests, so you can get through Novigrad over the bridge if you want, or you can just swim there. Right in here. You can swim there. Easy. All these places, again, abandoned sites. Just go around and clear all the check marks because it will naturally show you new places, such as villages with shops and stuff. And again, inns. Innkeeps will almost always have... There's a couple of shops here that will play you. Innkeeps will almost always have cards to sell. When you're in Novigrad, you can actually start big city players as soon as you get here. Bring up the world map. By the way, you can swipe, if you're on PlayStation, just swipe your touchpad. Right here, you're going to come to the square. Hierarchy square, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's right here. If you speak to the banker, who is right down here, speak to him, he'll start the quest, Big City Players. You'll clean up Valen a bit, you'll clean up Novigrad a bit, then you'll continue the story, and eventually you'll be able to play Gwent against the Baron. Play Gwent against him. He'll start a new Gwent quest, and you'll get his unique card. After you do that, do all the quests you can until you get to the Skellig Islands. Now, after you've cleaned up Valen and Novigrad, you're pretty much in the clear. Skellig Islands will be your cleanup. See all these question marks? There's probably tons of shops I haven't even discovered in Skellig Isles. And that's completely fine because I didn't need them. There's probably tons of shops I didn't even go to. These guys will play cards against you. Here's a person in distress I haven't even saved yet because I haven't needed it. In fact, there's not a single person in distress I needed in Skellig Isles to get this trophy. So Velen and Novigrad are really the only two places you need to worry about getting everything. Skellig Isles is really just some XP grinding for the end of the game if you want to do that. I haven't done it yet, but I will eventually. I'm pretty sure there's a tavern on one of these islands. There's definitely a couple of taverns. Good news about the app is they tell you where these taverns are, so you can just easily Google them and find out what location they're at and go to the marker, because if there's a marker, it's on this video. You can just go through and find it. I'm trying to go pretty slow, but not too slow. So use the Isles as cleanup to get those random 56 cards. And about those 56 cards, some of them have 3 copies of each. You only need 1 each for the trophy, so that leaves about 2, 4, 6, 12. I'd say around 10 to 12 cards that you don't even need to get. I got them all, but that's like 12 times you can just back out if you get a duplicate. So it really takes it down to like 44-ish merchants you need to find, which you'll easily find outside of Skellig alone. This is really just the cleanup for the cards you miss. Plus there are end keeps here for you to buy cards from. Here's an end keep. There's definitely one on the islands. Maybe one here. But again, if it looks like there's a town, there's usually probably a shop there, so you want to go there. And also go around and get all those boards. Get every single quest a board will give you. And that's about it, because the boards will also give you some Gwent stuff. Or playing people will give you. Yeah, if you play people, especially the Baron, you want to play the Baron because I'm pretty sure he starts the first Gwent quest. And then after that, you'll be able to start Big City Players. And Big City Players, now we start talking quests. Big City Players will stop if you're doing what you're supposed to as a trophy hunter, which is getting everything you can while you can. Big City Players will stop and say the quest is completed. It might freak you out if you're a trophy hunter because you know it shouldn't be completed. That's fine that you're freaked out, but you shouldn't be. Just breathe, because once you continue the story again, you'll get to a spot in the bathhouse as Geralt. And at the end of this quest, you can play Dijkstra. And after you play him and defeat him, he'll send you on a quest to take down more of the Big City Players. And I'm pretty sure he gives you 3 more players. And then after that, you can start Old Pals, which is on the screen right now, how to get there. Today I'm going to show you how to initiate the Gwent quest for Old Pals. And before you even get to this part of the story, before you can even do this, you're going to have to get to the bathhouse part where you play as Geralt. Not as somebody else that I'm not going to spoil for those that haven't played the game yet. When you get to the bathhouse as Geralt, at the end of the quest, you'll talk to this guy. You want to play Gwent with him because then that will continue the Big City Players quest and give you, I think, 3 more people. And then after Big City Players, you can do Old Pals. And to start this quest, fast travel to this wonderful, beautiful gate. And by the way, as soon as I get every card, I don't have every card yet. As soon as I get every card, I'll be doing a guide to get every single card. In this game, this is a very... Witcher 3 is a very frustrating game for completionists. Not for regular people that don't care, but completionists. This is a very annoying game with how they set up quests, forcing you to go and find things in this massive world. But anyway, you want to come through here. And you want to talk to this guy. I already beat him. I already started the quest. But when you talk to him, he'll have the option to play Gwent. He doesn't right now because I already beat him.
Nice talking.
If he's not here, meditate. Right here. He's here at 2 p.m. But meditate until 10 a.m. if he's not here when you get here. Or 2 p.m. to get inside. But anyway, at 10, he's still here. But I find at 10 a.m., if I come out here, run around the house a little bit, he'll start walking up the street. So sometimes he's just walking around. So you can wait for him, or just meditate till, like I said, 2 p.m.-ish, and go talk to him. Thanks for watching, and if you need those other wonderful cards, stay around, because I'll be providing a beautiful guide to get them all. Thanks for watching. After you do Old Pals, you get to a point where it says to face Lambert. You can go and find Lambert here.
Ah!
Can we talk?
What about?
Ever play Gwent?
And then you'll play Tharl, I believe his name is. You're really supposed to play Tharl before Lambert, and it'll take you right to Lambert. But it just depends what order you play these missions in.
Did I hear right? Word is you like to play cards.
Touch me wifey and I'll smack you sideways.
The plague!
Also, there's a mission where you need a mask, and when you get this mask for you and this other lady that I'm not going to spoil, there will be a bright yellow exclamation mark that you can't miss. It's a bunch of people playing cards. Go and play them and win. And of course, there's the tournament in the innkeep that costs 1,000 crowns to enter, and you'll get about 4 cards there as well. Once the quest Ugly Baby starts, that's when you really want to go exploring the areas, and you'll be able to start this quest with the guy you started Old Pals with. You go talk to him. He'll tell you he's having issues, that he needs these rare cards. And this is the point where I got the final cards I needed. And it'll probably be the point where you also get the final cards. He's in the exact same spot you find him for the Old Pals quest. I hope this video helped. And I know that the app, some of the names got lost in translation. So here's the second half of the video is just all the cards. So if you're scratching your head, or just want to check back to back, face to face, whatever, the names, or just the looks in case you're from a different country. Here's what all the cards look like and their names, and their English names. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped.